Welcome to the Gay Buddhist Forum, where teachers from all schools of Buddhism offer their perspectives on the Dharma and its application in modern times, especially for LGBTQI audiences. These talks are offered freely to the world and made possible by appreciative listeners. If you would like to support our efforts to share the Dharma with underserved audiences, please visit gaybuddhist.org. There you can donate, find a list of upcoming speakers, or enjoy many hundreds of these recorded talks dating back to 1996.
Welcome back. We begin by introducing ourselves. I'm going to first ask if there's any people here for the first time or anyone that's returning after a long absence. Any newcomers? Introduce yourselves by your first name. I'm Jim, and we'll start over there.
My name is Mark.
My name is Jerry.
My name is Stefan.
Alma. Andrea.
Grisha. Jim.
Kevin. Ernie.
Michael.
I'm Brad.
Tom. I'm Alzak.
Matt.
Tony.
My name is Cass.
Bob.
Ethan.
Don.
And online we have Jeff, Daniel, Kay, Michael, Christian, and Tyler. Welcome everyone. Our speaker today, we're very happy to have Jennifer Berezan returning. And here's a short bio. She's a unique blend of singer-songwriter, producer, and activist. Over the course of 10 albums, she has developed and explored recurring themes with a rare wisdom. Her lifelong involvement in environmental, women's, and other justice movements, as well as an interest in Buddhism and earth-based spirituality, are at the heart of her writing, and you can find her at jenniferberezan.com.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you. Just sitting here, having this feeling of it's happening recently when I'm in a setting of people sitting together in this way, where I just feel really touched at the fact that, just at the thought that what we're doing is courageous. To stop, to just even stop, and to sit with what is, because there's a lot that is right now, right? Inside and in our own process, our lives. Some of you, like me, might be aging just a bit. Every year I come and we're all aging together, different places, but all that comes along with that, and the realities of our communities, and of course what's happening in the wider world. And also just to say that being in this context for me is very special, to come here and be with a community of mostly gay-identified men, but today there's some women here too, so that's lovely. And not just because the singing is awesome with all your deep voices, which I love, and I like to joke when I come that it's one of the rare times when I get to sit in a room packed with men. So special, but it's special also just because of, I just want to acknowledge that our communities in many ways are under threat, and whether we personally are experiencing that, we may feel like our lives are very safe and that we've created a reality for ourselves that, is kind of untouchable in our day-to-day world, but most of us, like including myself, came through a time period where we had to struggle on many levels to liberate ourselves, to become free, or as free as we are. And it's always felt, in my lifetime, I was raised in the 1970s, and it just started to feel like we were moving forward, right, on so many levels. and we have, enormously. And then now there's this organized presence in our country and in many places in the world that really wants to push that back. So I think whether we feel like our lives individually feel pretty safe and there is this there's this feeling, we can feel traumatized, we can feel just uneasy, we can feel like all we want to do is watch Netflix all day, However we deal with it, I just want to acknowledge that you may be holding some of that in this moment. I know that I am, especially when I'm able and willing to open to hearing what is happening, which is a whole other thing, about how much to let that in. But I especially want to name it in this setting because I think in many ways all of our lives have been heroic to some degree, and that process of becoming who we are, and so it can be deeply distressing to feel that there's pushing back against just basically our own right to be. So, just acknowledging that. And the last time I was here with you was a week before the election, last November. And I remember sitting here and saying, I was feeling very hopeful, but I also was like, how are we going to hold what happens? And I remember talking about that, how to meet whatever happened. And then it happened. And we're living, in the wake of all of that. So feel like here we are still, in a way, like this is the deep Buddhist teaching that we always live in the unknown. And we're in another unknown now. And I think, in terms of the Dharma, whatever arises, we meet it in the same way, with what Jack Kornfield calls, I love how he describes it, just the two words, loving awareness, our own experience, and what is arising in the world. And then our response to it comes out of that. But our practice is the refuge for meeting whatever moment we're in. So I'm just happy to be here with you today practicing. And I'm going to share some inspirations. I don't have like a real set theme. I'm just kind of going to share some stories, and maybe if there is a theme, it really is about meeting this moment with compassion and courage, and even an openness to experiencing joy, which is a radical act in a moment like this. So, as you know, for those of you who have sat with me here before, I'm a musician and have woven the Dharma into my music and for many years. I first started practicing in the mid-1980s. I did a Vipassana retreat with the teacher Goenka. That was like Buddhist boot camp. 10 days of extreme amounts of meditation and 2 meals, and I was like 24 and had no idea what I'd gotten myself into. And then later I discovered Thich Nhat Hanh and Pay My Children and Jack Kornfield and Spirit Rock. But that was just an amazing initiation into some very intense tradition of the practice. So I've been a practitioner, maybe like many of you, for a long time. And when Buddhism came to the West, was brought here by a lot of teachers, Western teachers, and also people like Suzuki Roshi and other masters and teachers from Asia. But in terms of the kind of Theravadan tradition, of a lot of the teachers that came and went to the East in the 60s and 70s, they did not bring the musical part, the chanting part with them. So if you went on retreats in the early days, or even a lot of those retreats now, there is no chanting. But chanting is a part of the traditions everywhere. Traditionally, if you go to, obviously the Tibetan tradition has lots of music and chanting, but the Zen tradition, and even those Theravadan traditions in Thailand, there's chanting as deeply as part of the practice. So what we're doing today is part of a long lineage. I think some of those teachers didn't bring back the mantras because maybe they felt a bit too esoteric, or maybe they were a little too uncomfortable singing or sharing those chants. But eventually, I know that you also know Eve Decker, who's a good friend of mine. Many people, musicians and others, started to bring forth the musical part of the practice. So let's just do this very old mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, Padme Hum. And it's really considered one of the most chanted mantras, certainly in the Buddhist world, partly because it's often, if you see prayer flags fluttering in people's yards in San Francisco, or prayer wheels, if you go to a retreat center, you go to Nepal, and they're spinning out this mantra, billowing it out millions of times a day. So, or I don't know, a week. But it's just a very optimistic mantra because it points to our own innate nature as one of wisdom and compassion. And you kind of follow the teaching down, and where you end up is that, I was raised in the Catholic tradition where we are taught that we are fallen and because we're born with original sin. And then the whole practice, in a way, of the tradition is all about the constant need for redemption from that state. But in this practice, it's the diagnosis is that we've fallen asleep. It's a diagnosis of forgetfulness. So this mantra is a mantra of remembering. Om Mani Padme Hum. Just arriving into the moment, one breath, each breath, one breath at a time. Let's just find a little bit of solace, maybe just a little bit more peace. One breath at a time, one breath, one breath at a time. Where are you now? I've come to find you, to wake you slowly, gently remind you, a ringing bell, a flickering light, growing brighter in the night. One breath at a time. Feel free to sing with me. One breath, one breath, one breath at a time. One breath at a time. When you are lost on the rocky sea, battered by the rising tide, I'll be the light to guide you home safely to the other side. One breath at a time. One breath at a time. One breath at a time. In the silent dawn, I will speak your name. When this world is gone, tell me what will remain. You're the sky that holds, the moon that wanes, the tumbling stars It's fun to drive into the mission today, knowing that we are soon going to be in the time of the ancestors, the Day of the Dead coming up, and Halloween, in the pagan traditions, Samhain. And so I was thinking about my ancestors and the ancestors who are my teachers. And one of my most important teachers and dear friend passed away in just about a month and a half ago. And that's the great teacher Joanna Macy. Many of you know her work. She's an eco-philosopher, deeply steeped in Buddhist. She's a Buddhist scholar, a systems theorist, and an environmental activist. It's not even quite the right word. She created a whole system called the work that reconnects. Helps people connect to their love for our world and to really speak to the ones of the past, the ones of the future, and kind of come from that place in our actions to save our world. Joanna and I met a long time ago, many, many years ago, and we were doing a conference together shortly after I was getting to know her, and she said, "Oh, you're from Canada. I want to go to Alberta, and I want to go witness the devastation in the northern lands of Alberta, in what was called the tar sands projects." Many of you heard of that happened there. Let's go. Let's rent a small plane and go witness the tar sands devastation. It's like, well, when Joanna asks you to do something like that, you say yes immediately, because you know it's not just a kind of, let's just go, to go look at this thing and get all riled up. It's a sacred activity. One of the things she said, I love, she says, the heart that breaks open can contain the whole universe. The heart that breaks open can contain the whole universe. So we went to have our hearts broken open. And it was such in a way, like a very comfortable way to go. Let's not say comfortable. It was a beautiful way. And it was an accessible way for me to go and do that with her. Because I knew what I was going to see would be, extremely difficult. So we went and we did a couple workshops in Alberta. I'm from Calgary. I know there's a Canadian here, a brother Canadian, maybe some online. And took the money we made and we rented this little plane. We had a filmmaker come and we took off out of Fort McMurray, which is just kind of on the edge of nowhere, where that is a town that has been created around these oil and gas projects, whereby in order to get this raw, crude substance called bitumen out of the ground, you have to destroy the entire boreal forest. So the entire forest is just stripped bare, and just, miles and miles of dirt and sand in the great boreal lands, these ancient forests feeding the great Athabasca River. And so we took off in this plane and we flew for like a half hour in one direction and it did not end. And then there's giant tailing ponds where the chemicals they use in the process have to accumulate somewhere. So you have these giant toxic ponds that they have to have these things that scare off birds because they land in the ponds, they'll die. It was that kind of thing, and we're just watching this. And this is where I come from. I have a deep affinity with this land. And it was a profound experience. And to be there with her. We landed and we just were... Our hearts were broken open. And it allowed me to hold that experience, and then I created a music video about it and shared that experience far and wide, and was involved in some kind of activist work around trying to mitigate what was happening there. But she invited us into... She showed us how to look into the face of suffering in a way that did not destroy us, but instead evoked compassion and was an antidote to shutting down. Because we all know the old adage of like, if you shut your heart, if you close off to suffering, we also close off to joy. And I have to say that experience with her, going there with her, was profoundly joyful. All of my experiences with her were profoundly joyful. She went to Chernobyl shortly after the disaster there, and worked with the people there on how to process what had happened. So she was a great teacher for our times and a great bodhisattva, the one who responds to the suffering of the world by moving towards it. And she taught me that I could do that without falling apart. So now when I'm looking what's happening in our country, it's Joanna. Joanna's my ancestor now. And it's her face I see when I'm meditating or praying to the ancestors for wisdom. So I just feel her presence. And I was with her before she died, about a week before she died. I went there with Matthew Fox, who used to be a Catholic priest, and got the last pope before the pope before these last two. Basically got in trouble with the pope and was kicked out of the church. And I'd gone to school with Matthew Fox in Oakland years and years ago. And he's a remarkable person. Some of you are nodding your heads, you know who he is. So we went together to sit by Joanna's bedside, and he offered prayers, beautiful prayers, and he had an eagle feather from one of his teachers, Buck Ghost Horse. And I sang her favorite songs. And she was just full of light. I'm telling you this because some of you, she was your teacher perhaps, or you've read her books, and I just want to share the story of her, of that moment, because it's so intimate and precious. And she danced with her hands. She was just conducting. That's pretty much what she could do. She couldn't really sing, but she was conducting and she kind of passed in that way. I mean, not all of us get to have that kind of passing. But it was so beautiful. And then 3 days after that, a stream of people, they opened her house up to anyone who wanted to come through and be with her body. And a stream of people came for 3 days. I did some singing in her living room each day, and it was really remarkable. So many young people came, and so many young people who've been profoundly influenced by her work, and were carrying it on. So I was at the No King's Day rally last weekend. Some of you probably went. I was in Berkeley. I went up to an overpass in Berkeley, and we got so packed I started to worry that the overpass might collapse. There were so many of us just pouring in, and thousands of cars were just honking, and it was very uplifting. And Joanna, one of her other quotes was, if the world is to be healed through human efforts, I am convinced it will be by ordinary people whose love for this life is even greater than their fear. People whose love for this life is even greater than their fear. And my experience there last Saturday was, there was so much joy, there was so much community, there was so much love. I feel like everyone there was looking into the face of what's happening, and our hearts felt broken open. That's how it felt, to be in that. I left feeling broken open, but hopeful. I felt like that. I felt connected to the source of joy and courage. And I felt in some way that everyone was practicing the path of the bodhisattva in our own ways. The people who'd made these really amazing, creative, funny signs, the people who were singing, people who were drumming, people who were just meeting each other for the first time, and then the dedicated people with the lists to keep things going and figure out what to do next. And everyone there was there on behalf of other beings. because a lot of those people were older white folks who seemed pretty comfortable in their lives. And there was a mix of many others, but there, people could just stay in their Berkeley homes, And it felt part of this beautiful practice of the bodhisattva path, of dedicating our lives to help the world, eradicate the suffering of the world. And so it was deeply moving. Maybe just baby bodhisattvas we all are, but still, it really mattered. And I felt so different this last week. So I want to do a mantra to Tara, who is a bodhisattva in the Tibetan tradition. And she's always shown, she sits like this, green Tara. There's various Taras, but this is the green Tara mantra. And she's always shown like this with one leg extended. So she's like connected to herself. She's solid like a mountain, like they say in Zen, but open. And she's responding to the world. That's what this is about. So she's not just concerned with nirvana and endless, being a kind of endless non-dual bliss state, which is also valuable, but the practice really is, and the teachings in Mahayana Buddhism is that we understand the interconnectedness of all beings. And so when our hearts open to compassion, we automatically do this. So that's what this mantra is a teaching of. And it may be that in your life right now, this means, wow, I haven't really been taking care of myself. Or there's a neighbor that I've realized needs some help. Or maybe you're going to be leading the march next weekend, or however it works, whatever is responding, whatever this is, each of us has our own way to respond to that in this moment. But it really, the mantra is an invocation to connect with wisdom, deep with wisdom and compassion. And the translation is like, Tara is like the raft, the Dharma, that leads us across the seas of ignorance and delusion, greed, hatred, hurtful attachment, into the shores of awakening and understanding and healing. Om Tare, Tu Tare, Tu Re Soha. 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 Om Tare, Tu Tare. One of my practices right now to help me stay sane and open is to I just walk through my neighborhood and I turn my awareness to what is beautiful. Like the little library where people come and it's a little box. Maybe some of you have this in your neighborhood and people just put books in it and take it. I see it every day. But now I just look and I look at the books and I think about people who've read them and just this sweet little act of kindness. Or just even the dog that just goes crazy every time my dog walks by. It's just like, here we are, the two dogs meeting. And it's just stopping and bringing awareness, not just kind of, because it can be a walk the same thing every day, you know. But when I bring that kind of awareness and intention, my neighborhood becomes miraculous. So I want to read an Andrea Gibson poem. Do you know Andrea Gibson, any of you? Gibson, a spectacular poet who passed away, also an ancestor a few months ago, a non-binary poet. They were the poet laureate of Colorado. And if you do anything after hearing me talk today, go find Andrea Gibson. One of the most, I think, the wisest voice of our time. Yeah, so it's one of her beautiful poems. Do you know that sometimes when gathering nectar, bees fall asleep in flowers? Do you know fish are so sensitive? Snowflakes sound like fireworks when they land on the water. Do you know whales will follow their injured friends to shore, often taking their own lives, so to not let their loved ones be alone when they die? Do you know sea otters hold hands when they sleep, so they won't drift apart? Do you know squirrels plant thousands of trees every year just from forgetting where they left their acorns? None of this is poetry. It's just the earth being who she is. I'm going to finish. Time goes so fast when I'm here. I always have all these things to say, but it's kind of perfect. I'm going to do a song by a woman named Carrie Newcomer. Just feels like some medicine for this time. And it has a chorus that's very easy to sing. It goes like this. If not now, tell me when. If not now, or place and time again. If not now, tell me when. Sing that together. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment, place in time again. If not now, tell me when. I see sorrow and trouble in this land. I see sorrow and trouble in this land. Although there will be struggle, we'll make the change we can. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, oh, tell me when. I may never see this moment, place and time again. If not now, walk it hand in hand. If not now, if not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place in time again. If not now, if not now, tell me when. And we'll work until it's done. Every daughter, every son, every soul that's ever longed for something better, something brighter. And it will take a change of heart for this to mend. Yes, it will take a change of heart for this to mend. But miracles do happen every shining now and then. If not now, if not now, tell me when. If not now, tell me when. If not now, oh, tell me when. We may never see this moment or place in time again. If not now, if not now, tell me when. If not now, if not now, tell me when. I think we have about 3 minutes. If there's anyone who'd like to make just comment, or question, impression, reflection.
Thank you for sharing about Joanna.
Yeah.
Thank you for the new songs that I've never heard before here.
Oh, great.
Really enjoyed them.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for engendering such moments of peace.
Yeah, I feel it too. It's something to be sitting at home practicing, but to come into a space like this, it's a gift to me, deeply.
Thank you, Jennifer. It's always wonderful when you come, and I really appreciate you invoking Joanna Macy, Joanna Macy. I had friends who were friends with her and got to know her work in the 80s with the anti-nuclear activism. That was really great. And your description of people who are more attracted to love than fear describes her so well. She was a really powerful flame. I went on a short walk with her and another friend one time. And I think she was in her 90s, and it was brisk. She had a bit of Maud, or Mel Maud, and she was pretty, really fearless. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you for carrying the lineage on.
No, thank you. Yeah.
I just think it's really holy and sacred when people bring their voices together, and I really thank you for making that happen.
Thanks. Yeah, for that too. All right. Well, thank you all for choosing to come here this morning. Yeah, and being with me, and thank you. And I hope I do a Monday night meeting online. It started during COVID, and it's been going strong, called Sing and Awaken. And you can join if you like. You can find me online easy, send me an email, and it's just a drop-in. And we chant. Now, unfortunately, we can't hear each other's voices. Yeah. But you can hear your own, and sometimes people come together, or if there's two people living together, they'll sing. But we do practice. We do silent meditation with some beautiful singing bowls, and then I lead chants and songs. So, you can sign up and then not come for a year, and then come for a year. So if you want to get the links, just email me. It'd be lovely to have, some of you have come, lovely to have anyone who wants to join, every Monday from 7 to 8. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much. Now it's time for announcements.
Hi, I'm the host today. Please stay and enjoy the company of the Sangha. There are refreshments and hot water for tea. If you use a cup, just put it in the sink and I'll take care of it later. I'll be going around with a Dharma bowl to accept contributions to cover our expenses. Your generosity is appreciated. Donations in the range of $10 to $20 help the Sangha meet its expenses. These include honorariums for our speakers, rent for this beautiful center, monthly dinners we prepare at Larkin Street Youth Services, and last, our quarterly newsletter mailed mostly to people in prison. There's a newcomer sign-up sheet on the credenza. If you wish to be included, receive our Sangha membership directory. Please sign up and include pertinent information you want to share with the group. Some members of the group go out for lunch after the meeting. Everyone is welcome to join them, and they meet at 12:30 at the front door.
So after lunch at 2 o'clock, nearby over on Florida Street here in the Mission, Indivisible is having their monthly meeting. Indivisible SF, this is an organization that was created to formulate and teach ways to witness and resist the overreach of government in our lives, ICE in particular, and what's going on right now. It's my first time to go, but I think now's the time. So if anybody would like to join me, see me afterwards. I plan on hanging out until then. So
thank you. Okay, that's time for the dedication of merit.
Beautiful. Love to hear your voice.
By the power and truth of this practice, may all beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all be free from sorrow and the causes of sorrow. May all never be separated from the sacred happiness, which is without sorrow. And may all live in equanimity, without too much attachment or too much aversion, believing in the equality of all that lives.
Thank you for listening to the Gay Buddhist Forum. If you would like to hear several new talks per month and be notified of upcoming speakers so you can participate live, please subscribe to this podcast, like us on Facebook, and join our mailing list by visiting gaybuddhist.org.